Alright, so I'm doing a review video on a Seicane Carplay head unit. So basically you add this unit to your car. If your car does not have a Bluetooth in the original navigation unit or the original radio, so basically this is basically it converts your car into it like a smart CarPlay type of a thing. So check it out. So I'm gonna do unboxing, just show you what's inside. Alright, so this is the head unit. So it's pretty large screen, it's nice and wide, and it has a front camera. And then this, basically the stand, it's either double-sided tape or you could use screws, so depending on your setup, whatever you prefer. But for now we're gonna just stand it just for the video because I'm gonna do a mounting bracket later for this truck. I'm just gonna pull the tape off. So this is your connectors, connecting ports. So you have a port for the SD card. The top one is gonna be the power, or no, that one is the aux cable. The bottom one is your power source. So pretty simple. So the way we're gonna mount it is gonna be about right here. I'm gonna do a custom bracket, so it's gonna sit like this. You could tilt the screen however you want it. So basically this is a 2012 RAM, and we have this factory navigation unit. It does have issues with the Bluetooth, so I'm just bypassing instead of buying a whole new navigation, which is not gonna solve my issue with the upgraded style unit. So this right here basically makes it a lot newer. You get a camera in the front, you get a camera in the back, and you could basically run your Bluetooth CarPlay system on here and transfer basically the volume into your factory system. So this head unit is gonna stay. So you'll see what we're gonna do. Okay, now we have the wiring. I already unpacked it in the past, so okay, so this is going to be your power wire with a USB connector. Just basic stuff. Okay. I'm going to connect the power. So this is your backup camera. I'll connect it just to show you how it works, but we're not gonna install it in this video. It just takes a little longer. You have to move some panels around to get into it, but pretty simple stuff. And this is your aux cable. So some cars will have this factory aux cable, auxiliary cable connector. Some cars will not. This truck does have it. Unfortunately, it's right here in the front, but alright, just make sure you pop them in all the way. So this is where the aux cable goes into this system, and then route it into your factory car system, which is right here on this model. So this unit, it's made to work off of the aux cable, auxiliary cable. So if your car doesn't have it, there's ways, aftermarket ways to add it. You're gonna have to do some research on that. All cars are different. For instance, this one should be plug and play at this point. Alright, so we're gonna power up the unit right now. This is the first time powering it up, so Alright, so now we have the front camera on. It's really nice. So we have a split screen for both cameras. We have the front and the rear one basically moving around right now. That's gonna be the rear. And you could do each one at a time, basically, whichever you prefer to use. Alright, so I have the phone connected to the Bluetooth. This phone is kind of outdated, so it's not gonna have the Android Auto, but I just running it off the Bluetooth, so nothing's connected to it. So basically, press play.
When you were in this position, and 5 points nationally ain't nothing, you are desperate for your allies to continue to communicate that you are the underdog.
There you
go.
That
it is, what was the old expression? I think tight as a tick, that there is no space for complacency. That said, the polls have to be a very encouraging sign inside the Harris campaign.
Alright, so quit name. And that's what we're connected to as well. There you go. So it's a really cool unit. If you have an older vehicle, basically converts it to a newer style with all the cool options that you're missing out with the older vehicle navigation or radio unit. So it's definitely worth the money. And plus you get 2 cameras, backup and back camera and the front camera, which alone, you know that those dash cameras, they get really pricey. And this is all in one unit, so definitely check it out.